Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another beautiful day on Sandy Bay. So in the previous episode I did get a question, and that was about this field here. Somebody asked the question of what is it? What's it for? The comment will be on the screen now. I do apologise, I have forgotten your name, but it is there, so thank you to the person who is currently on the screen. Yes, this field is actually just another sheep field, so if you go into here there should be a trigger, there we go, and you can buy your sheep from the animal dealer. So yeah, it's just like a small field. In fact, it probably would be better if I put my sheep in here, because then I could free up all of those massive fields, but this massive field for grass cutting. I know it's not quite as fair on the sheep, but I think for the amount of sheep which I have, this is still quite a big area. I don't have that many sheep anyway, so they should be fine. But yeah, for the time being, they're out in the big field. But yeah, it is definitely something to consider, moving them into here. We'd probably have to sell them and rebuy them, but yeah, it is a very good question. What was that field? And that is what it is. Probably something we're going to use in the future. Anyway, this seems to have sorted itself out. This box here, I don't know what that's about, but this one here has spawned nicely, so that's all good. They've got enough feed, everything is fine, and we're getting more wool as well from the sheep. So yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to go and drill that field. Now, this is the last day which we can drill it before it's too late in the year. I'm just going to take a look and see how much our drill is worth, see if it's possible to change it for the Kverlin drill. Where have I put it? There it is. 60,119. Potentially more if I take it to the workshop. So let's just take a look and see how much it's going to be. Well, I think it was just a Kverlin. It could have been a Vicon. Right, yes, it's not a Vicon. I've just checked the category. However, you might be able to rebrand. No, okay, so it is a Kverlin. Right, so that is a massive drill. It's £138,000, and it requires 230 horsepower. So that is something which I'm sort of dreaming of, getting that. It would be very nice to have it. There is also this one, but that is only 3 meters, so that would be a huge downgrade. So yeah, I think the other one is 6 and this is 12, so you really are doubling it. That would be double the working width, which is very impressive. We could sell the drill set and then just go and rent that one, but I think it's probably worth waiting, and we still do have a loan to repay, so yeah, we're going to have to stick with this one for today. But that is going to be my first job, really fast, just a very quick thing to do. It's very dirty actually. I could do with being clean. We'll clean them when we've drilled the field. But there is my JCB, still without its front weight. Yes, I can't do anything with these bales. Well, I can't transport these bales in this trailer until I have a front weight. I think I do have one somewhere. Actually, let me just drop it there. We'll come back later with a weight. And in this episode, we're actually going to move into the next day. And I don't know if that's going to be enough to get those bales fermented. I think it said 29 hours, so technically it would be enough. It would be the evening. It would be the end of the next day, but that's actually not a problem because we have plenty of days to get through before harvest. So yes, I think we're gonna rest after this. Wow, that was impressive. Yeah, we need to do this. We just need to go get this field drilled. I think it's going to be a barley field. I think I did say in the previous episode that it would be good as barley, because then we could say it's spring barley. And barley is actually a good crop. 39% fall. I'm just trying to think if that's going to be enough. I don't think it will be. But we do have... Is that fertilizer? Let's just see. No, that's seed. We do have seed in here. And weirdly, I just saw a pallet of seed in here, which is just weird. I must have unloaded a seed drill, and it must have spawned on the inside of the shed. We will certainly get that one loaded up. That should be enough, actually. 71%. If not, we can come back, but the field isn't that big. Right, so it's not far down the road. It's already been fertilised with the slurry. It's been cultivated, which we didn't actually have to do because this is a direct drill. But as it was like a grass texture, I think it would have been wise to cultivate it. Having said that, maybe you wouldn't be able to drill straight into it because it was alfalfa before. So I don't know. Anyway, here it is. You can see it's all poo covered. It's all shiny. And yeah, one thing which I have recently noticed on this series is we really are starting to lack a higher horsepower tractor. Now when I started this series I thought this tractor would have been adequate, but actually we could do with more. We could definitely do with a bit more power. So I'm going to definitely look into replacing this JCB soon. I'm not too sure what we're going to replace it with, but there is time to think about it. I'm not just going to go and randomly buy something. I have to do a bit of planning. And yeah, we'll see what the best options are. I'm hoping it has drilled that. Good. Okay, so the fact that it did drill that piece of missed crop there means that you can just direct drill into the alfalfa field. So yes, we didn't have to cultivate, but since I was doing the slurry, I think it is good to know that it's been all nicely mixed in. Anyway, let's just really quickly get this field completed. I don't think it's going to take too long, and then we'll move on, most likely to a different day. Well, there we go, that is the final piece, just finishing off, and yeah, we didn't really use much seed. It is surprising how just a small amount of seed goes a very long way. So, yeah, very soon we're going to have a good harvest. It's not going to take too long for this to grow and be ready to go through the combine. It'll be sort of early autumn, I would have thought. The canola will be first by a long way. But now I just need to make sure that is fertilised. I think it's going to need 2 more applications, but overall it's gone very well. Okay, so yeah, that field there is fertilised, the canola field. It's had all 3 applications, so now we just have to wait for it to be ready to harvest. In this game, yeah, you don't sort of spray it off or anything, you just wait for it to be ready, but I'm sure most people knew that anyway. Actually, it would be interesting to know how many people who watch my videos have never played Farming Simulator, or better yet, who is watching this video and has never seen Farming Simulator gameplay before. Is this the first time you've ever seen it? I would love to hear from you. In fact, I might even be able to do a shout out. If there's a comment which really stands out, post it down below and we'll see. Right, so I said I was going to clean it. We'll give this drill a good wash and then we'll put it away. It's going to be put away until the autumn because that's when we're going to start drilling again. Fresh washer is just down here. I need to make sure we have got enough milk over at the calf farm. I think they're probably going to need some more. I don't think they're going to have enough milk. But if we have a lot of milk, we can sell some. And I would love to repay some of that loan. Okay, that's all good. Nice and clean. We'll pop the drill back into the shed where it came from. And then, like I said, I'll take a look at the milk. We'll see how we're doing. It would be so good if we have loads of milk, because then I can just get a full tank load and make a load of money. In this game it seems to be worth a fortune. Okay, yes, so it's going to go next to the Deutzfahr. The Deutzfahr is just to the right of us. We need to get it through the gap. There we go. Don't want to hit it. Getting a bit close there. Might just have to pull forwards. There we go. Okay. So, milk. Ooh, the sheep could do with a bit of alfalfa. It's not a problem. They actually have enough milk. No problem at all. In fact, oh wow, look at the chickens. They're reproducing like mad. I think in the previous episode I had about 194. Well, we got 204. Goodness. Right, so how much milk do we have in storage? Quite a bit, I'd imagine. I've just taken a look and it's 12,000 litres. So yeah, we really don't need to have that much in storage. What I will do is I will fill up this tanker over here. We'll go over to the other farm anyway, and then we'll do a bit of a round trip. The rest of it we'll take over to the sell point, and we'll make some money from it. Okay, so it's already got 1,300 litres in it. I don't like to leave milk in there because it's been just left in a tanker in the sun for a while. But really, I don't know for sure, but don't most farms, certainly in the UK, have the milk tanker, the lorry, coming to the farm to pump the milk out? Certainly some farms do. Okay, so that is 8,000 litres. We'll be selling the majority of that because, yeah, the calves barely need anything. Okay, we'll head off. Merrywood Farm. I'll see you over there. And I'll try not to get a fine. I keep forgetting that this tractor is 32... It can do 32 miles per hour. I really do underrate this tractor. Every time I look at it, I think it's a low horsepower, low speed tractor, like 26 miles per hour, and, I don't know, 90 horsepower. But it's actually about 150 horsepower, and it can do 32 miles per hour. So, very impressive. It's an absolute beast. Plus it has fold down beacons for when you're working under trees and stuff. So many calves. So that will have filled that up. I'm just going to jump over here. As we're here, I might as well just turn this valve on. Looks like they haven't drunk much. Get it topped up as much as possible. And yeah, I think everything else here is fine. There should be nothing else that needs attention. It took less than 1,000 litres. All the more to sell. So we're off to the dairy. I had to think then, I was about to say the milkery, but no, it's definitely not the milkery. That would be me getting milk mixed up with the spinnery. It's definitely the dairy. Right. So we're going to progress on to the next day. That is a beautiful view through there with the tree and a nice little bit of grass with the lovely houses behind. Looks really good. How much was that? 13,964. Yeah, we're going to move on to the next day. We have no reason to stay here anymore. It's actually the same day as the previous episode anyway, and it should be an episode per in-game day. We can sort out that trailer, the JCB. I think, yeah, like I said, we're going to go to about 4 or 5 PM on the next day. We might even be able to clear the rest of that field and make a large amount of money from the silage bales, which would be really good. I just need to find a weight for the tractor. We do have one here, 600 kilograms. It's not that big, but it might work. Okay, so we're just going to put this tanker back down. Actually, no, I probably won't put it back down there. We'll keep it up here. Yes, we have a good space for it here. I will just attempt to attach this tractor to the trailer, which sounds a bit crazy when the JCB struggle, but because we do have that front weight, we might be okay. I get the feeling it will be okay, actually. Yep, fantastic. It's really good. So, yeah, these bales are going to go into there. Just need to position them in a good place. And then the next bales, which we're going to load onto the same trailer, they're going to be sold. But for now, I'm going to go for a very early sleep. And I will see you in the morning. Or, no, in tomorrow's evening. Well, it's not the cheeriest of days, I must admit. Nowhere near as nice as the previous day. But yeah, these are silage bales now. I think they all are. They should have all fermented. So yeah, they're now ready to be put into there. Just need to tidy those three up. And like I've already explained, we'll just get them put into there and then we'll go and pick up the others and then we'll make a load of money. Hopefully we'll make loads of money. That at least is the plan. I have no idea why I was walking up there because I've just realised the T6 was literally in the neighbouring pit. Yeah, anyway, the unload should be nice and fast. Just get it unstrapped. And I might end up selling some of these, but for now I just don't know how many of these I need. So we're going to keep all of them. At least if I keep them I can always sell them. If I was to sell them I can't bring them back. Oh, did I take the weight off? I would say I have done. Yes, judging by that. I'm surprised we even picked them up. Okay, I left the weight up near the chickens, so we'll go and fit it back onto the rear of the tractor. And yeah, I want to use that ground modification roller very soon, at some point in a future episode. The canola has changed colour. It's looking like it's ripe, or almost ripe. With seasons it looks like it's ready for a while before it actually is. Oh, they've almost run out of feed again. They always run out of food. It's because they're reproducing like mad. They're very busy. Okay, let's go and finish off these bales and then we'll move on. I'll go down to the lower part of this field, we'll get them loaded up. And then I can, well, we can have a bit of a chat about how it's going, how many we've got. Then we can see the big reveal. Well, actually, I suppose it will be taken to the BGA, so we're not going to know exactly how much we've made, but we can have a rough guess. Anyway, just get these off. Right, well that is everything but these two. There is space to get these two on. There's one slot at the back, there's also two slots at the front. It's a little tricky to get them on the front, but it is possible. Maybe actually if I was to flip them over, that might make it even easier. Or we could just put it on like this, potentially. Anyway, I don't know how loud this rain is. I always find that the rain in farming simulator is quite loud. So I don't know how well you can hear me. I have just dropped the volume, so with a bit of luck it's not too bad. Yeah, I think that should work. Please excuse the manual handling. Yeah, it's fine. Providing we can get a strap over it. Oh, yeah, I think we can. Yeah, there we go. Very good. Yeah, so we'll just put the other straps over. Everything here is silage. It's all showing silage. So we should be able to take it straight over to the BGA or wherever is best. I don't think there's going to be anywhere better than the BGA. There doesn't tend to be. Right, biogas plant is 450, which sounds low, but I think that's probably because we're running seasons. I think without seasons it's like 750, 800-ish. But that is a huge increase over the next best, which is 170. So definitely the biogas plant. Now we probably do need this tractor to unload. I could just attach this tractor to the trailer, but that would mean messing around with the weight, since this trailer is attached to the lower link arms. So I would say it's just easiest to stick it on Follow Me once I've got it attached, otherwise it's going to go crazy. And hopefully we don't have any kind of wheeling issues or traction issues. I think we'll be okay. It looks okay, providing I am aligned. Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all. Yes, that's good. Very good. There's actually more than I was expecting. I thought there was less down here. Look at the beast pulling it up the hill. Absolute beast. That should have created the trail, hopefully. There we go. So now we can get on to Follow Me, and we'll go over there. Yeah, I don't think you can just drop them off on this map. I think you do have to pick them up and put them in. But that is no problem at all. Right, this is quite a loud tractor. It's definitely better from the interior view if you're trying to do a video. But no, I've been tweaking the volume controls, and hopefully it's better than it was before. I noticed when I was editing the previous episode that you couldn't really hear me too much at times when I was using some of these tractors. Look at the wiper go. That's what the game needs next. It needs to have the rain on the windscreen, like ETS2 and Train Simulator. And they need food. Now, I think I might have accidentally not switched traffic back on again. Yep, it was switched off. I've just switched it on, so we should see some maniacs in a second. And I'm not talking about me. Other maniacs. There are several who use this road, including me. That's why they've got the police down here continuously. I'm convinced it's a cardboard cutout though. Nobody could stand there for so long through every type of weather, every day, every hour, unless it's just somebody who's really enthusiastic about giving out tickets. Where are all the drivers? Where have they all gone? Unless they're all on a bad driver's course. They're all learning how to drive again, potentially. I've definitely just switched it on, so they're somewhere. Anyway. Oh. Steady on. Yes, I don't think you can just go up to it, although I've never had a trailer so low. So it would be interesting to see. I'm pretty sure it won't work. Well, that's quite an interesting idea actually. What I could do is stop that worker there and then sort of go up to it, and maybe I can just lift them over. That would be good. but I doubt it. I think that's going to be quite a challenge. You could definitely do it with a telehandler. Well, there we go. I accidentally missed the selling of it, but it was £22,000. £22,000 worth. So that is not bad for those ones, and we've also got all the others as well. So yeah, I'm going to finish the video here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.